This program is supported by the Innertown Record, your weekly hometown community newspaper covering the Kearsarge Sunapee Sunshine region of New Hampshire. The Innertown Record.
Welcome back. I'm Abby Peel. After a 3-year absence, the Women Who Make a Difference Luncheon returns. Let's hear from this year's featured speaker, Kasey Mathews.
I am an author, a speaker, as you can tell, and a transformational life coach, also book writing coach. Really coming together to speak after 3 years of not having this event, it's really all about connection and finding joy again. And how do we come out of a time of adversity and honoring that, and also looking for all the joy in life, and what are the practical things that we can do, and what are also the profound ways that we can introduce more of that into our lives. I think it's been a time of great reevaluation for everybody, and how much we miss connection and how much we value it. It's also a time when we're speaking about connection and joy, this idea of caring for ourselves first, and there's an inherentness in women to always think we have to put everybody else first. And part of the message that I'll be speaking about in terms of finding your joy is giving yourself permission to take care of yourself first in ways where nurturing self so that you are able to give to others. And then in turn, as this one individual caring for you, showing up with being the best version of yourself, the energy from you goes out to others and you become the ripples. And that's where we as a community can come together, and by taking care of ourselves, nurturing ourselves, connecting with others, doing the same, giving other women permission to take care of themselves, we can really be women who do make a difference.
So we're so excited because we have not had this luncheon for 3 years. I can't even believe it's been 3 years. We tried to come back last year. We pulled the trigger, we were planning, and then it just, as a healthcare organization especially, it just didn't feel right to have 200 people in a room for 2 hours. There were some outbreaks, there were some spikes, and we at the kind of the last minute decided not to do it last year either. So we're back. You know, nominations, we sort of publicly put it out there for people. Anyone can nominate someone. There is a nomination form, but that's just really to give people a sense of what kind of things we're looking for about each person. The real premise of it is women who do extraordinary service for their community, largely as volunteers in the community. And so we always tell people, if you know someone who goes above and beyond with community service and giving back to the community, give us as much detail as you can about the person and why you think they should be a recipient of this award. Then we get nominations and the committee sifts through them, and over the years we kind of look at things like not only what they've done, but we try to get different towns represented. We don't want all the winners from the same town. We try to get different types of people represented. So there's some criteria around it. It's not real scientific, but it's really the committee that's been together a long time who goes through the nominations and selects. And the funnest part is we try to make it a surprise, and we've been pretty successful doing that. So once we pick the person, we sort of share the 411 with just whoever needs to know. And it's always kind of fun if the person isn't already coming to the event, how we're going to get them there. That's always kind of fun. So we try to make it a surprise. We've been pretty successful at that. And then about maybe 12 years ago, we decided, we should honor younger women who are the future of, women's leadership in our country. And long story short, we added a high school award. So we reach out to the local principals of the 5 local high schools, and we say, do you have a woman who's either a junior or senior in high school who does extraordinary service for your school or wider community? And same process. We get those nominations from the guidance counselors and the principals, and we sift through them, and we select the winner. That one's a little trickier, making it a surprise. To get the girl there, but we've been creative in trying to do that, and we've got a pretty good job of the student not really knowing what's going on. So first, I'll start with the date. It's Wednesday, May 10th. It is at Colby Sawyer College's Ware Campus Center in Wheeler Hall. It is $50 a person. It's been $40 for many years, and we did increase it to $50. I will say it's very popular. I don't know sitting in this moment when it's going to fill up, if it's going to fill up, but I would go on the premise it is going to fill up. Basically, the funds support all the programs of Lake Sunapee Region VNA and Hospice, because we're a nonprofit. So it's just extra funds to offset costs we incur, services that aren't reimbursed adequately, free services that we provide as a nonprofit. So all the proceeds go back to Lake Sunapee Region VNA. We have care from birth to end of life, as we always say. The theme this year is reconnect and feel the joy. And we chose that theme because people want to reconnect and they've missed it, and they've missed coming to this event because it's a very happy event. The best way I can describe it. There's music, there's raffles, there's door prizes, there's the awards, it's just a happy, joyful event. So our guest speaker, with the topic in mind for women to, reconnect and find the joy. We didn't want to dwell on the COVID years, but they're real for people. So, we want to sort of say, how do we move forward and find the joy based on what we've all been through for the last 3 years? And so Kasey Mathews is a life coach, a transformational life coach. She is a mother of 2. She's a New Hampshire resident, and she's an author of several books. And her mission in life is for women to find the joy in their lives, to live the best life possible.
And when we become aware of these things that are actually beliefs that live within us that we're not even aware of until we are, and then once we are, we can't unsee them. But as children, we have events and we move through life, and these events anchor into our nervous system. They become beliefs, limiting beliefs, often blocks that keep us from becoming the person that we are really intended potentially to be. And when we see these beliefs, these blocks, like it's selfish to take care of myself, I have to take care of everybody else first, that at some point got imprinted on our nervous system, became a part of who we are, so that it becomes a belief. And when we realize, wait a second, that's a limiting belief. I don't necessarily have to live my life this way. That opens up this entire realm of possibility where we can think, now wait a second, there may be a new way of moving forward. And it may necessarily not be selfish to take care of myself first, because then I have so much more to give to others. So I'm so excited to see everybody. I hope if you are available on May 10th, you'll show up. It'll be a joyous time. That's really what it's about, connection, coming together, and sparking joy that we can all use these days. So I hope to see you there.
Thank you, Kasey. I can't wait to hear her message and see who this year's winners are. You can still get tickets by calling Kathy Raymond at the VNA at 603-526-4077, extension 231. When we return, we'll see a beautiful dance routine by Laura Kiefer and Gary Stanhope with music locally written by composer William Herrick. Please stay with us as we hear from another YCN underwriter who provides the lifeblood of our show.